Greetings, it is I, Major Dofuus, renowned time traveler, with another shim sham flim flam and a whim wham. Today's history lesson, the origins of candy corn. It was August 6th, 1822, Sunday, 1:33 p.m. The people of St. Louis, Missouri were enjoying their Sunday watching penguins race, which is hysterical because their legs are fat and their feet are webbed. Unbeknownst to the townsfolk of St. Louis, there was a volcano hidden deep inside nearby Mount Lickalottopus. And that volcano was about to erupt. And then it did, with a foof and a whoosh and a shubba. And up into the stratosphere shot tons of ash and magma. Only it wasn't ash and magma. It was candy corn. See these little triangle things? They're white on top and orange in the middle and yellow on the bottom. They came a-tumbling down on the streets and the boulevards and the thoroughfares and the lanes of St. Louis. All the St. Louis townsfolk were like, what are these little doodads? And there was a woman there. That woman there, her nickname was Fat Susan. And Fat Susan, she reached down and grabbed a handful of the little doodads, and she shoved them in her mouth and she started chomping down. And the townsfolk said, hey, Fat Susan, what does it taste like? And Fat Susan said, well, it tastes like corn and sugar and candle wax. I love it. I love it, she said. Well, the townsfolk were like, well, what do we call it, Fat Susan? And Fat Susan said, duh, candy corn. Duh. And the townsfolk were like, okay, Susan, you don't have to be such a bee about it. Unfortunately, none of the people of St. Louis made any money from all of that candy corn discovery. You see, on that particular Sunday, there was a rich confectioner from Toronto, Canada, named Richard Sugarfoot. And he got the patent for candy corn, and his estate is worth $37 quadrillion today. Because every year, 3 days before Halloween, 75 billion tons of candy corn are sold here in the States. It's a true story. But don't you fear. There was one millionaire born out of that time of St. Louis, and it was Fat Susan. You see, Fat Susan, she made millions of dollars selling advertisements for things on her big fat titties. You know, she earned $3 million alone for selling advertisements for Ticonderoga No. 2 pencils on a big fat right titty. It's a true story. If I'm lying, I'm dying. This is Major Doofus signing off.